jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Dolphins.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
First down, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Dolphin first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Operating from the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And some space here. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you bring some doubt in their minds.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 9. First down, New York.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check. 55. Come on. Check. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. Nickel. 19. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go. 49. 18.
From the gun, Jones. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Good edge.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
The ball carrier.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He completes it to Tate. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
He can't hang. He's not going to get it. Check 55. Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 41 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the screen.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's going to float this one deep right side. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 2nd down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st down, Miami.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
59 mark. 59 mark. Check, check. 59. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
They just get the play off. Now Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Dolphins.
Miami! Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, chill. 51, come on. 51, come on.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Well, this is caught by Williams. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Right here, right 20. Hey, color. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
6-yard line.
Back. Regular. Mike 51. Cut. 51 to Mike. I'm here all day.
Fitzpatrick again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal. At the
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
touchdown.
Ryan Fitzpatrick in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight dog. 18 Cardinal. No street.
This is Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
55. Check 55. Mike. Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return, here comes Lewis. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Throwing Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync, thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Jones throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's Jones on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They run with Breida. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Fitzpatrick, a give to Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run again with Breida. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Miami.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Fitzpatrick on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 19, 18.
Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36.
Here's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not under a heavy rush, and down he goes. O'Shane Zimenez gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.